Hey everyone, this is Prince Watercress, and welcome back to Let's Play King Arthur and the Knights of Justice. In the last episode, we beat the dragon, we got the Pendragon Shield, we got Excalibur from the Lady of the Lake, and we managed to bring the cipher book back to Eric. Now we are able to use the secret passage to enter Castle Tintagel. In order to use it, just walk past where the healing herb is, and you're in. Also heal myself since last time, that's why the healing herb isn't there again. Anyway, you want to go west, and when the cord allows you to go south, do just that. When you reach the dead end, go east, and step on this teleporter pad. Go south to the next one, and from here you want to turn the corner. As soon as you can go south, and well, just go south. Darren, what are you doing? Thank you. I need you because we have enemies. These things. Now these blue wisps will not blow up when you strike them, but these yellow things will. And when they explode, you definitely want to be blocking. Now these things will do a lot of damage. Come on, get towards me. I still took a lot of damage anyway. That's not good. Anyway, go up these stairs, and you will be in the first floor. You want to go west here, then go north as soon as you're able. And you will enter what is the real entrance room for Tintagel Castle. We'll only be able to go east once we've beaten the boss. For now, just go west, and you want to follow the path here until we reach this door. Now, I believe I want to go up here. Alright. Time to check my map here a little bit. I believe you want to go up this ladder. Alright. Unfortunately, we got some Black Knights, so we're going to have to take care of these guys, or rather Dark Knights. There is a Black Knight later in the game, so for now I'm just going to call them Dark Knights. And we want to follow the path all the way to the boss. I'm surprised Breeze has not taken damage the entire time we've been here. Now, once you reach this room, Breeze will want to fight Warlord Spike. Almost said Bash there. You can fight this guy with Arthur if you don't have Breeze with you, and Arthur is a little stronger. But you will have to come back here again if you don't have Breeze, so I took Breeze with me anyway. And of course, Breeze will want to take on Warlord Bash, so we're going to let him. Anyway, you definitely don't want to be pinned down like that! Game! I'll be seeing you when I get back there. Welcome back. If he pins you down like that, you will be sent back to Camelot, and you will have to get all the way back over here. Let's do it this time around. Take two. Now, you want to avoid his Chariot of Death and as well as the projectiles that he shoots at you. And you want to hit Warlord Spike himself. He is a lot easier than the dragon, but at the same time, he isn't as cheap sometimes. And just like that, we were able to take care of him. And since we have Breeze, he grabs his key automatically. Now that he's gotten his key, Breeze can use the shield attack as much as he wants without using shield attack orbs. This also applies to any Knight of the Round Table that gets their key, so keep that in mind. And after he explains that to us, we are teleported back to Camelot, and Merlin gives us our next objective, finding the second key of truth hidden within Gruesome Keep. This is north of Welton Village, and if we talk to the townspeople there, we should have information that will help us get there. But Merlin warns us that Morgana's magic is at work, and that the villagers there have been acting rather strange. And he also tells us about these statues with the glowing blue jewels that I mentioned earlier. He finally explains them here. If they're glowing, those areas that the statues guard, you can't enter them. If they're not, you can. So the two sets of statues that we saw while heading towards Shield Heights, we can enter them now. We can go past them this time. And of course, they're going to be all throughout the land, blocking areas, so in case you've done some things, keep where they are in mind, and you'll have one place to go to in case you need to advance the plot. And of course, he tells us to meet up with him again if ever we need assistance. Now, since we were transported to Camelot and not just entered there manually, after trekking our way back, either with the map screen or just walking all the way over there, we still have Breeze and Darren with us. We're still automatically healed, though. But I still want to keep these two guys with us, because I'm not going to need new knights anytime soon. So with that in mind, I want to head back into the southern forest, take care of these dark knights, of course. And then we should look for the two sets of statues that we couldn't get past earlier. Now, if I should be able to do this without triggering the giant wasp battle. I should be able to. Okay, that set of statues there leads straight to Welton Village. I don't want to show that off right away just yet, which means we will have to trigger the wasp battle. Great. Combat is dead easy in this game. Instead, I want to head straight to Shield Heights. And instead of going straight to Shield Heights, we're going to go to these statues. This takes us to the Eastern Forest, which is near Welton Village. There is something to the north, but we can't go over there just yet. There are some things that we're going to need to do before we can go over there. That leads to another area that we can't do things in just yet. To the south is Welton Village. I'll go ahead and go over there. Now that we're here, let's go ahead and talk to some people. If we talk to this guy, he's not going to do anything for us because he's basically serving under Queen Morgana for some reason. Let's go into the shop here. Nobody here, but I do like the fact that there's a sign saying no checks. So, let's go over to this building right here. Thankfully, I have a map showing me where I need to go. And if you talk to her, same stuff happens. She's not going to talk to you because you're King Arthur and she serves Morgana, yada yada yada. And of course she tells you to just go away. Also, if you need healing herbs, there are 2 here. I will definitely be picking those up, because I did heal on the way towards returning straight to Warlord Spike. And here's a church altar. You can actually go in here. And we can also explore this place. Nothing really much to this area, but we can't do anything here just yet. So for now, let's just go ahead and back out of the altar here. And let's see if there are any more places that we can go. Well, there is this area here. And there's really nothing we can do. I'm assuming this was supposed to be a blacksmith, maybe? I'm not quite sure, but there's nothing here, so let's go to another building. Here's the map maker. And he calls for the warlords. Great, thanks, buddy. Well, let's go ahead and explore the rest of the village while we're here. There's another building to the left, and I think that we can enter it just by following the dirt road. There's an item here. What is it? Iron scraps. Something tells me we're going to need those for later. So, for now, let's go ahead and exit this building. And we will be going east. That is a stable. I went too far. Another item that I can pick up. Firewood. Something tells me we will probably be needing those later too. I'm pretty sure items are placed in this game in locations for a reason. Here's the inn. I don't know if anyone will talk to us here. No-tell motel. Babes. Very funny game. Very funny. Also, there is no innkeeper, but I'm pretty sure he would have told us to bug off if we talked to him too. And there's a barrel that we were able to pick up. I believe that should have some sort of alcohol in it. Ah, barrel of cider. Okay. And there's another house here. No healing herbs around here this time. But there's nothing here, so let's just go ahead and back out. Assuming that the knights will be able to get out of my way. Let's see, I've done all of these buildings. Did I do the one next to the gem cutter? I want to think that I did, but I will check just to be safe. Yeah, that's the shopping curios trinket. Yeah, I did that one already. Alright. Let's go ahead and get on out of here the same way we came. Which means we will have to go up. All I need to do now is just follow the dirt road because I just can't go anywhere off the north end and end up back here. While we're here, let's go ahead and explore. Let's go east here. And there's Nightshade. I guess I could pick that up if I want. Actually, you're going to need that Nightshade for much later in the game. So you're better off picking it up now than having to wait until later. And if you go over here, there is a secret passageway. Fairies! You definitely don't want these guys attacking you because they are really, really annoying. And you will have to deal with them every time you try to enter this secret passage. It's really stupid. Also, why are fairies attacking us? That's not a good thing. This looks like a flower. Hey, I can pick it up. Let's see what it is. Emerald of Reason. Seems magical. I'm glad I got it. And you know what? I'm going to go ahead and go further to the east here. And there's even more new music here. That's pretty cool. A goblet. Goblet of Loyalty. Okay. That's about as far as we can go over here. Is there anything else that we can... Birds! There are birds here. I did not know there were birds here, and that is also very, very annoying sounding. Okay, I guess we can go over to the west from here. I was mistaken. And we got more of these wisps too, and I want to attack these things so they don't eat up my health. There are some flowers here. Let's go ahead and pick those up too. Sea flowers. Alright. Hope I didn't reset the battle there. That would not be good. Thankfully I didn't. Good. We go all the way down here. You find this. Ruby of Compassion. Again, another magical sounding item. But how are we going to get the villagers to talk to us? Well, we were able to get a little bit of a clue from one of the villagers who called for the warlords. Maybe we can get the blacksmiths to make us look like warlords? Anyway, we want to go back to the southern forest, which means we are going to have to go back to this area. Now, where in the world is that blacksmith? Well, I guess I better follow the high road again, and we should be able to find him right here. Good. Walk up to him, and you'll talk to him again. Press A. Or B. King Arthur will talk to the blacksmith, and Arthur comes up with the bright idea of making 3 suits of warlord armor. But it's not going to be free. He can do it, but he needs some materials to complete the task. He needs some fuel for his fire, and some iron for the armor. We've already found those 2 things. He also tells you it will take some time to make the armor though. But in the meantime, you can bring him some good cider from the Wilton innkeeper to pay him for his work. Guess what? We also found that as well. And the armor should be done by the time you return, but of course, that's just there so you can just give him the cider just to advance the plot and the story along. All you have to do is just give him the cider and he'll magically have the armor finished in 3 seconds. We've already found it. The armor is strong and is an exact duplicate of warlord armor. Nice. Now, we have not 1 item, but 2 new ones. We have the warlord's armor, which will change us into 3 dark knights, and Arthur's armor. In case we are disguised as dark knights, we can change back to knights. When we are disguised as warlords, we cannot attack. So for now, let's just go ahead and keep using our regular armor. And let's get back to Welton Village. I could go back to the low road, but I don't feel like triggering the giant wasp battle again. Which seems unavoidable if you're trying to take the high road anyway. So instead, let's just go ahead and go back there the same way we came back out. And now we should be able to use the warlord armor. By the way, if you didn't talk to at least one of the 3 people, either the wise woman, the gem cutter, or the map maker, you won't be able to trigger the blacksmith event. Also, apparently I'm a blue knight. Okay. Anyway, let's see here. Well, I could talk to the wise woman again, so let's see if I can get back to her house. Okay, there she is. And let's go ahead and take some more healing herbs and heal Arthur here. I guess I could do that. That's good enough for now. Go ahead and grab the healing herbs that have respawned here and talk to the wise woman. Oh, she tells you about the healing herbs. Okay. That's cool. Alright, where is the gem cutter? Alright, let's talk to the gem cutter here. Apparently, the Dark Knights have asked for a gem to be cut. It is the exact replica of the last key to the secret entrance of Gruesome Keep. It only needs magical energy to work properly. We have this key, but we don't have the energy for it. What is this item? Well, here it is. The La Biche du Pot. I cannot speak French. I've already mentioned that at the end of the Congo's Caper Let's Play. I am so sorry if I butchered that. But how are we going to charge this thing up? Well, the game doesn't tell you this explicitly. So you have to go back to the wise woman to charge it back up. And she does it for you. As you can see, it's a brighter color, I think. And because of that, it now has that charged magical energy with it, so we should be able to enter Gruesome Keep now. Now, can the map maker do anything for us? I want to think that maybe he can, maybe he can't, but we are able to talk to him now, so let's see if he can do anything for us. That's not it. That's it. Okay. Enter through the dirt road there. See if we can talk to him. Warlord Bash already destroyed all the maps of the surrounding area, so there's nothing here of interest to you. Well, that's strange. Well, it's time to release the curse on Wilton Village. How are we going to do that? Well, first we have to go to the church. And then we have to go straight to the altar. The game does not tell you how to do this. Not explicitly as far as I can tell. Maybe Merlin does, but well, there are 3 items that you found in this area, and they are of some use, so let's go ahead and use the Goblet of Loyalty, Ruby of Compassion, and the Emerald of Reason. We now have placed these on the altar just by standing in front of the altar and just selecting the items with the B button. So, let's go ahead and back out. And let's see if it works. It does. Also, apparently he can see throughout the skies now. And remember when he said that he didn't have any maps because Warlord Bash destroyed them all? Well, he does have 1 scrap of the map. But he will only give it to you if you give him some flowers that breathe deeply of the sea air. The pigment is a useful dye. Thankfully, we did find the flowers, and so we just give them to them automatically without having to talk to them a second time. And you know what, let's get out of that Warlord's armor and look at that map scrap. There's a lot of letters and squares and circles here. And apparently it has King Arthur's seal. That's pretty awesome. That is very, very interesting. That will definitely come into play later, but not right now. Anyway, let's go ahead and talk to the rest of the people now that we've got the curse lifted on Wilton Village. And let's see if the gem cutter will tell us anything. And apparently he recognizes us now, but we don't have any services for him to do. Also, apparently the gem cutter does not check checks either. Well, we can go ahead and talk to the wise woman now. Is that her house? Yes, it is. I can tell by the healing herbs. Be sure to talk to her once you've lifted the curse on the village, because you'll find out why the village was cursed. Turns out she used a spell to keep the village from revealing a secret. Her warlords only have 10 of the 12 keys. There are 2 others, and she knows the location of one of them. She tells you to travel north past Castle Sanguine to the Gnome Woods, and you will find an ivory pedestal which you will have to use a scroll on. She gives you the scroll, and when you reach the pedestal you have to repeat the words and the key of truth will appear. This is a way off. This will probably be a few videos away, but it is good and wise to get that thing anyway. And now that we have the curse lifted on the village, and we are able to get our way into Gruesome Keep, I'm going to save this for the next video. So join me next time where I go to Gruesome Keep and try to deal with Warlord Bash. Until then, this is Prince Watercress. Take care, stay safe, and thanks for watching!